6:52, Wake Up Kenosha, Bill and Pete, Thursday morning, and that means we catch up with the Alderman of the 17th District of the City of Kenosha. It's David Bogdala. Dave, good morning. How are you?
Good morning, Pete. Good to talk to you this morning, even though it's a little rainy outside, but that's okay. The grass needs it.
The grass needs it. I guess, a little bit of rain doesn't hurt as long as it's just a little bit of rain. Not that this is an infrastructure discussion, but we could segue into that, I suppose, given the rain talk. But there's another bigger story besides Major League Baseball wanting to start the season in July, and that's the safer at home order. We were talking off the air. It's been a crazy 12 or 13 hours since the state Supreme Court sent down its ruling overturning the governor's order, Dave.
Yeah, I think the chaos, I think, is exactly what I would call it. It's unfortunate. We've kind of had two of these incidents. If you recall, about a month ago we had the issue with the elections and, are they going to postpone it? Are they going to do this? And then there was a ruling, and then it threw local government into chaos again, and here we've got basically the same scenario again, just on a different topic. Everybody had been waiting to see what they were going to do, what the Supreme Court was going to do, and now they basically they've done the same thing. They've just thrown it back to the local governments to decide what is it that you guys are going to do. I was surprised that with the request from the GOP side. It said give us 6 days. And the Supreme Court said no. I mean, I thought that was a reasonable request,
right,
for them to just say no, it's over.
So,
go figure it out.
I was trying to figure that out. They heard oral arguments a week ago Tuesday, and then business day Wednesday, business day Thursday, business day Friday, 3 days. Got the weekend. Business day Monday, business day Tuesday, end of business Wednesday is 6 days. So they didn't give the official stay. But they did wait 6 business days, and there was very little negotiation that happened during that time. So I wonder if they did it kind of unofficially, but then ultimately said, we don't see enough movement here to give you the stay over those 6 further days.
Yeah, and you're right. The problem is that everybody has been sitting and waiting patiently to see what they were going to do, and then of course last night that ruling comes out, and I can tell you, my phone blew up. I'm sure yours did. And talking to I had a long conversation with the mayor last night, talking about the Kickstart program, and okay, now what are we going to do? I got calls from some local business owners that said, hey, we're opening up tonight. You guys aren't going to stop us, and no. I mean, there's nothing. I mean, at that point in time, you can't. So. Again, it's very sad. We've got these issues, that between the governor and the legislature, and they fight, and we get to the Supreme Court, and then it really just throws local government into chaos. And it's not fair to them. It's not fair to the taxpayer. Not fair to business owners who, again, they want to get back. A lot of them want to get back, operating, but you're waiting, in a sense. So. Even then last night, I knew that we were going to talk about this tonight, and, we were waiting for the official guidelines from the county, which they came out, I think, 10 o'clock last night, which basically said, yeah, we're going to keep the current order in place until the 26th. So, again, it really, although it might have sounded like it was kind of slow, but I think the county, operated rather quickly, at least to say, look, if given that, we're still going to keep the order in place, but we're going to figure out how to start opening up. I know that the governor, they did make some concessions in terms of wanting to reopen. So, now it really comes down to, the county's Kickstart, program, which really essentially is going to follow the Badger bounce back, protocols and guidance and when businesses can open. But I think the mayor said it very, very frankly, we need to get businesses back open. He understands that. He sees that. We just have to make sure it's done in an efficient and safe manner for everybody, and I think we'll get there.
I think we will get there, and I'll be very fascinated. I know you will be too. Everyone will be, what those Kickstart recommendations are once the committee meets and starts floating some of their ideas, and we should know that relatively quickly, I think. But you're right about the confusion part of it, and I posted just a very quick note on Facebook last night. I mean, I'm no authority on these things, but I was in on Dr. Freiheit's update last night, and she was very adamant that this was going to happen. And I put it out on Facebook, and I said, she implied this was going to happen. And right away, I get the pushback on my reporting. I'm going, listen, guys, this should not be a surprise to anybody that the county was going to put in their own restrictions when it came to this. So I know it's confusing. I know it's frustrating, but this is where we are.
It's very frustrating for business owners. I mean, like I said, I've had just last night had numerous conversations with a couple of establishment owners, and they want to get back to government. I mean, at the end of the day, that's their livelihood, and essentially it's been taken away by this virus. And I think most people have kind of said, initially, okay, I get it. We need to do. But then there comes a point when people say, okay, I can't. I need to feed my family, and I need to keep up and going, and I think we can do it safely. It's just we have to make sure that we're taking the right precautions. There are certain businesses that may not be able to be open. If you in certain cases, if you own a nursing home or something like that, you're not going to let in visitors and things like that. You're not going to have restrictions. But if you have a restaurant or a bar, maybe there's some things that you can do in order to to be safe and still continue to operate and put food on the table for your family. So I think it just has to be done logically. Like I said, I think the county's got the right team in place. I think what they're working on with the Kickstart program is going to follow the Badger Bounce Back guidance, and then we'll see where that goes. We're almost to the 26th anyway, and the governor already has started. The governor's already loosened up some of those initial requirements that he was looking at to keep things close to the 26th. So again, really it comes down to testing and making sure that we can do that, we can handle that, and I think they're going to do the right thing. And we'll get these businesses back up and running as soon as they can, because again, it's their livelihood, and you just got to do right by them and do right by the public in general.
He's the alderman of the 17th District of the city of Kenosha. David Bogdala joins us Thursday mornings. Dave, I didn't leave any time to discuss Major League Baseball reopening plans, so we'll have to save that for next week, my friend.
That's all right. July 1st can't come any sooner for me. Oh, go Cubs, go.
Go Cubs, go. Thank you, Dave. We'll talk to you next Thursday. Stay safe and healthy.
Thanks, Pete.